today's video is going to be an unboxing of two Nendoroid sets that I bought from AmiAmi. So the box they sent this in was pretty big. I'm still waiting on another package from them that actually was supposed to have arrived before this one, so I'm very surprised this one got here first. But I'll work with it. So just before I forget, here is the card that they sent this time around. They have a new one every month, and I really like this one. It's really cute. And then their information is on the back, but I will leave that info in the description. Here is what I bought. Two Nendoroid sets. You might notice if you've seen my previous Nendoroid set unboxing that I have a set similar to this, except it was made by Good Smile Company, the company that actually creates the Nendoroids. This, however, was created by re-ment. So this is very interesting to me when I saw this on AmiAmi, that we have a Japanese room set, not created for Nendoroids technically, but according to what I've researched, it fits the scale for Nendos pretty well, and it was created by re-ment. So I'm pretty excited to try this out with my Nendos and to see how they compare to the regular set that I have. So let's get started. So here's what the box looks like. It's pretty standard. There's no window or anything that lets you know what it looks like because re-ment does not put blisters. I can hear it just rattling inside the box. So let's open this from the bottom. The box is pretty thick too. It's that really thick, strong, sturdy cardboard. It's not the very thin cardboard box like the Nendoroid sets from Good Smile Company. Oh wow, these are huge! I was not expecting them to be this big. Alright, first things first, here we have the little chair that it comes with, and one thing I would like to mention is that the box and the promo pictures they released for these sets are kind of deceiving. They put all this stuff on the picture, but what it actually comes with is only what is in this rectangular box down here. So it comes with the tatami mats for the flooring, the walls, one piece of artwork, and a chair, which is less than what the other Nendoroids came with, but if you're looking to customize yours, then that might be a good thing. So here are the tatami mats. They're quite big. Here's the art piece. It doesn't have anything on it. I'm assuming the sticker is separate. I'm assuming this is the wall, part of the wall, or a shelf of some sort. Probably a shelf. Then we have another piece of the wall that I'm assuming you can put the art piece in there. These are little pieces to connect each part together. They remind me a lot of the ones from the Good Smile Company ones, except those were clear. And I'll assemble this so you guys can see how that works. And here are the walls. And a door. Sliding door. Pretty cool. And of course, always be thankful that they include instructions. Wonderful. So here we have the stickers that you can attach to each wall piece. I'm assuming this is for the artwork. The little the little scroll that goes on the wall, because it's double-sided. So they give you 3 options to put on that. I'm not sure what this is for. We'll see later. Then we have this. I'm assuming this is like wallpaper to go on the walls. Oh, I see. It's for the door. It's for the door. So these pieces can go on the door. Ooh, that one's really nice. I really like that one. Very traditional Japanese style. And then the actual instructions. Very short compared to the ones from Good Smile. So this will be cool. Alright, I'm going to start setting this up. Probably not going to use the stickers, just to keep it kind of neutral. And just for the sake of being very thorough with this review, in case one of you buys this and perhaps is missing a piece, I have been supplied with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 little square, what do you call this, ridges or something? 2 little corner pieces to attach the walls, and then 2 of these longer pieces. The pieces themselves are very detailed. They really are. You can tell the wood engraving, carved detail on the side, and there's like this grainy texture with the wall of the green. Here are all the pieces unassembled. Alright, let's start building this. Okay, so I looked at the box, and this is a closet piece. So it's meant to be like that. You put it behind this door, and that's a closet. So that's really cool because that's different than what the other set from Good Small Company did, which was just a regular door to maybe go outside or something like that. But they actually give you a shelf for this one. That's pretty awesome. And then you have this chair, and that's pretty much it. You still get a lot of extra pieces, so I have to wonder how you're supposed to use them. Maybe use them to attach this, but these already have pegs on them, so I'm not sure. Like the closet piece has some pegs that already connect to these ridges in between here. So, I mean, that works. This is pretty sturdy. It's not as flimsy. The only kind of issue part is this corner piece. It kind of when it pops out. But other than that, this one feels pretty sturdy. I'm not scared of breaking it like I was with the Good Small Company one. It does feel a little smaller, but we'll see. I'm going to bring that out when I'm finished with the other one to compare. So there is that one. Pretty cool. I'm assuming the extra pieces they give you are similar to the Good Small Company set, where they're meant to use to connect both sets together. So let me get started on that one. Next I have this one. Same thing. I'm going to open it from the bottom, but here's just a short look at the box. It's not very special. All of these pictures can be found on the internet. Alright. Now y'all may be wondering, well, if you already have one, why would you want to buy another one? And the short answer to that is that this was cheaper. The re-ment set is actually about $10 cheaper than the Good Small Company one. And because that one was so popular, it has been sold out for months. So this is a good alternative to anyone who wanted the Good Small set but didn't get a chance to buy it. Especially if this turns out to be almost the same size. Alright, this one actually has more pieces than the previous set. Just to start off on the connectors, we have 2 corner pieces, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 square connectors. We have this wall piece, tiny little drawers. I love that. I love the variety of that. I don't think the top row opens, just the bottom row. And then we have holes to connect other things. We have 3 pieces of the tatami mat, same thing as the other set. They're very detailed. Another wall piece, just a simple wall piece. And another smaller version. Stay there. I think we have what appears to be a table. I think I'm going to have to assemble this. And it is textured. It has a grain, not grainy, but wooden texture on the sides, or one side of it. Another chair, same style as the previous set. We have a fan, which is kind of similar to what we got in the other Good Small set. 2 longer connector pieces for the top, and whatever this is. I'm assuming that's going to be for the table or something, but we'll see. And then of course we have the instructions. So this one does not come with any sticker pieces. Alright, let's start assembling this. So for this one, and all the instructions encourage you mismatching the pieces, the wall pieces. This one kind of has to stay on this side just because it's too short to be on the other sides. But when it comes to this piece, and same with the other set, you can kind of switch them around. It doesn't matter. They'll each have a space to connect. But I'm going to go with what the box shows and put this one first. So these pieces are not for a table, they're actually shelves to go on this back piece. That makes sense. I don't know why I thought it was a table. Okay, so I managed to get one in there. It's way harder than it looks, or I was expecting at least. Oh, that was harder than it looks. It's all a matter of forcing them out. Turns out you have to try and do the top one first before you do the bottom. Otherwise they won't align with all the little nubs that they have. And even now they're not really aligning that well. So, oh, there we go. I think it happened. But yes, they're shelves. So that's pretty neat that you have to put that in yourself. So that one is complete, and then we have the chair and the fan, as well as this piece. So this tiny piece is a holder for the fan, a fan stand of sorts. You just slide it in and there we go. And I guess I'll put that on the shelf, or if I can. And just for review's sake, I have one long piece, one corner piece, and 3 square pieces left from this set. So I believe I'm going to end up using all of these pieces to connect both sets, which I will do now. So that is what the completed set looks like. You can't really see the fan that's down here, but I think that's pretty neat. It doesn't have that flip thing over there, so you can put more stuff here. It looks like a really solid set. My only concern right now is that it feels like it's not as wide at the bottom as the other set. I'm going to compare both. The other set was about 13 inches long, 6.5 inches wide, and 6.5 inches tall. This set is actually pretty long. It is not 13 inches long. It is, in fact, about 16 inches long. So that's pretty long if you consider just how much room that is. A little under 16 inches, I would think. The height is about 6.5, which is the same as the Good Smile set. And then we have, the width is shorter. It is a little over 5 inches in width. So there's less space to put Nendoroids here, but they do make up for that with the length. So depending on what you're looking for, the other one may be better as far as space. With all this said, unfortunately, it's probably not possible to put them together in one set, which is kind of what I wanted to test out. But because this, the length of the pieces and just the lack of holes at the top here, there's not really many holes up here like there are in the Good Smile set. The Good Smile set has additional holes here so that you can attach another set on top, which is what I've had my setup as with the European set from Good Smile. You cannot do that with this one. They don't have the additional holes. So this is definitely a one-story set. This is a little awkward because I just don't have the space to put them both together, but this is essentially what they look like side by side. It's pretty, the length difference is pretty noticeable. But even with that, I think it's really cool that this set has a lot more space compared to the other one. I think it really depends on what kind of collector you are, whether or not you want more length or more width. I think the more width would have given more possibilities for interesting pictures, just to have, you know, very blurry background with the characters as the focus. That's going to be a little harder to do with the longer set just because there's not that much space in between the Nendoroids and the background. So the background will definitely be more in focus, and I'm sure you could fix that with a proper lens, but again, depending on what kind of collector you are, you probably don't have a camera like that. If you do, you can work with it, but if not, you're kind of out of luck. Now let's talk about what each set comes with. I definitely think the Good Smile set comes with a lot more pieces. It's just a much better set in that regard. It comes with a shelf, a bear, which I did not bring with me, but you guys can look at my other review. I'll link it somewhere in the description or in the video to see what I'm talking about. It just comes with a lot more pieces for you to decorate instead of having to go out and buy more sets, which I think was probably intentional for the re-ment set. They probably want you to have something to put all of your, oops, if you're a re-ment collector, they want you to buy more re-ment sets to decorate your little area with. So it would defeat the purpose of giving you too much stuff. Because I'm sure if you're a re-ment collector and you bought this with already a ton of re-ment sets in your possession, you probably don't need more stuff. Excuse Gigi for not having any legs. This is just how I had him displayed. But here is what 2 Nendoroids look like in the space. This is what one Nendoroid looks like. This is what one Nendoroid looks like in the other set. To keep it central to the Nendoroids, it's a little difficult just because there's just not enough flooring space. It would be kind of weird to just stick them off to the side, not in frame with the Nendoroids, because that's really the only place you can put stuff now if you run out of space around them, is to put them on the side. And that'll probably just look weird in pictures. However, if you're not looking to put a bunch of stuff around them, you're just looking to create a scene, this is definitely a set that I think you would benefit from. There's a lot more space to put Nendoroids. I think I could probably fit 5 in here with a bunch of little props, which would make a really cute scene. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this set. I'm not sure if I'm going to include it or incorporate it into my current display, but I will definitely keep it in mind, and I definitely recommend this for someone looking for an alternative, cheaper alternative to the Good Smile Company set, because I know that one has been selling out really quickly nowadays. It's one that you can increase the size of. There are pegs on the floor. You just cannot have more than one story. There's just no insert pegs to put on this particular set, whereas the Good Smile one was created with the intent to stack different sets. So again, like always, I will leave links to these products in my description. I hope you enjoyed this mini review. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.